Good morning, everyone, and welcome to week 7. So I thought I'd put a quick video together today just to run through a couple of things regarding the professional task that's coming up next week, as well as this week's topic that's based around master budgeting. So first off, the topic for this week, master budgeting. So one of the key areas of this is, as you can probably see from the professional task question that is listed under 6.4 discussion board, is a cash budget. So that's going to be a really important topic this week in terms of preparation for your assessment when the professional task opens up next week. So the master budget, one of the great areas of management accounting, taking all the inputs and developing budgets, is one of the areas that I enjoy in theory and in practice. So I've been lucky to work through quite a number of budgets over preceding financial years in my employment. So moving on now to the Collaborate session. This is the one that introduces the professional task. So if you haven't gone through this yet, I hope you have to do your revision for the mid-semester that closed last night. But if you haven't, please focus on the professional task area and let me know if you have any questions or queries about the task coming up. So I'm just going to run through the questions as well now. So looking at these, we've had some people who have attempted the questions and they've done a really good job. And it's one of those things that you had to do would have helped doing so each week. However, you do have time this week to catch up in preparation and look at the revision of what the formatting of the questions could look like and the complexity of the issues as well. So a lot of these are similar in shape to the problem questions you might face in the professional task that's coming up, and you do get one question at random based on any of the topics that could occur from topics 2 to 6. So then into topic 3, we had a look at overhead rates in here and job costing. Topic 4, we were looking at process costing and the weighted average method. So there's quite a bit of discussion here in the discussion boards. Topic 5, CVP analysis. Was a really, really good question in this one. And this is one that I worked through in the collab session. And I thought it was really important to understand as well, not only for this task, but in terms of management accounting as a whole. You do tend to get a lot of work around break-even points and kind of cost volume profit analysis when working as a management accountant. And then now on to this week. So we had topic 6. So we are on week 7, but topic 6 was a cash budget question. Now this one is examinable and accessible in the professional task. It is pulled from the content in week 6. So you did have it, from week 7. You did have it from last week in week 6. So you've had 2 weeks to attack this question. There is a question that's available in week 7 that's looking at flexible budgeting. That's from the content in week 8. So that is not examinable or accessible on the professional task assessment that opens up next week. So you will not get a question that is based on flexible budgeting next week. However, that question in terms of the complexity and the format of it is very similar to case study questions that you might see on the final exam. So it is still an important revision topic that we will cover later on in the unit, but it is not something that you should be focusing on in revision this week for the professional task. One of the key tips I have for attacking this professional task is being able to do these problem questions under examination conditions. So being able to not refer to material and taking your best shot at it, and then going back and seeing which areas where you fell down and which areas in which you excelled. And one of the key things as well is that if you do get a calculation wrong and you still proceed with the question and go through the right process, even though your numbers may not be wrong, you are awarded part marks for the fact that you have completed the process correctly. So yes, a step may be missing and you end up with the wrong number, that say an overhead rate, and then applying that through. You do get awarded part marks as you work through the case study in the professional task. So always continue to work through and finish off, and always show all calculations and workings where possible. I look forward to helping you out this week with the revision. If you have any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to get in touch. And I look forward to marking them next week. Good luck.